All right, I made it to episode 31 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Only one episode away from the halfway point, so I'm kind of eager to see like what kind of crescendo we get to, if we have some big spectacular thing kind of in the middle of the second act of this long story like stories often have. So I want to see what we get here, what kind of buildup we get. You know, we had a great episode looking at Mustang's past as well as a little bit of Hawkeye's past in the Ishval War and his whole encounter with both Hawkeye's father and Hawkeye to begin with. So I want to see what they give us next. You know, this show has a great way of making me expect something, giving me something else I didn't know I wanted, but I really enjoy, then getting me back on track. So I have no idea where we're going to be here, but I'm eager to get to it. So let's do that. Oh, wow, we're in some... Whoa, a guy's head has exploded with vengeance painted all over the wall. Oh, wow. So that was Marco? Scar just killed Marco and painted vengeance on the wall, and now he's out for Envy because Envy's the one at the core responsible for all this. Beautiful, beautiful. But here during the OP, I just want to take a minute to remind everyone that I do have a Patreon now. I know a lot of you are already members of the Patreon, but if you want to check it out, there is a link in the video description. All right. Looks like we're back with Hawkeye and Edward just wrapping up their conversation. Yeah, he catches on to the idea she's a hostage. I think that's pretty easy to catch on to. Oh, but she's looking at the glasses half full. She could assassinate him in his sleep, which kind of jars Edward a little bit. So he's wants her to let Mustang know that Scar's still out there. But I think they're slowly going to be turning Scar into an ally, or maybe not even slowly at this point. Yeah, Edward appreciates her like opening up on something that was clearly not easy to talk about. The 520 Cens Promise? I have no idea what that title means. Running as fast as he could to tell Alphonse about something. Oh, telling him all about Ishval. Yeah. Oh, but he takes away that idea that alchemists are seekers of truth. Which I think he'd already grasped that concept, right? Yeah, Alphonse seems pretty confident Mustang's going to get what he's going for. And here, Edward trying to be confident that Alphonse is going to get his body back, which I really want to see that. And he's going to eat Winry's apple pie. I love apple pie. I can relate to that. I guess, you know, you lose your arm, you lose your leg, you actually would want to get that back. But I kind of think the robot arm's cool. I'd probably want to keep my robot arm. I don't know. That seems insensitive. I apologize for that. I still think robot arms are cool. Robot legs, not as cool. Again, that's probably insensitive. Sorry. Yeah, so he's like picking up on some kind of alchemy dampening thing that happened. And it's something about the difference, like is it the alchemy or like there's something different about the little girl and Scar compared to all the other alchemists here in Amestris. So maybe if they learn that, it gives them an advantage, or at least working with Scar and the little girl would give him an advantage. Oh, the little girl left. Nothing's ever easy for poor Edward. Roadblocks and stumbling blocks at every step. Yeah, just gonna go out and look through the biggest city in the country for a little girl. Oh, the tiny panda's the clue they're gonna use to find her? Loverboy prefers girly magazines to barbells or dumbbells or whatever those are. Yeah, nothing like laying in the hospital bed and your friend tells you to start doing bicep curls. I mean, some people might like that. I'd probably stick my middle fingers up at somebody if they did that to me. See, the dog gets a chicken leg and he gets dumbbells. That's not fair. So I guess the dog's still a puppy because he's talking about it growing big. So Mustang's team hasn't quite broken up just yet, right? Are they finding excuses to hang out? Do they know what's up? Like, have they, beyond Hawkeye, I mean, have they grasped why the team's being broken up and sent in 4 or 5 different directions? I want to see him keep his team together as sort of rogue agents. They're like, okay, we're making our move. We no longer answer to the Fuhrer. We answer to good old Roy. And you know, it's interesting because it's King Bradley versus Roy Mustang, and Roy, of course, is like Latin for king. So they're both named King in their own way. Thus the root of the word royal. Oh, sad about losing his bodyguard, who was supposed to shoot him in the back if he strayed too far from the noble path. Maybe she made a mistake by being friends with Roy, she says. Oh, he's still reminding her that promise to shoot him in the back. And she says, you're not great, but you're not that bad yet. I won't shoot you today, maybe tomorrow. That's when you know you got to keep her. When they say, I won't shoot you today, but tomorrow, well, that's a different story. Yeah, they won't be apart long, right? They're like a dynamic duo here. So what's all this chess analogy we're getting here? Oh, he's looking at all of his team as chess pieces he was using. Is he going to feel guilty about it, or is he just going to reflect on how good they each were? And of course, Hawkeye's the queen. The queen's been taken, but I've still got all these other pieces on the board. This is actually a really cool analogy here, the way they're putting this together. He's in check, but not checkmate. Oh, there was some kind of message inside the king there. This cat. They're calling it a cat. It's a stunted growth panda bear. Who looks at that and thinks it's a cat? Maybe someone who's never seen a panda bear before, but you still know what a bear looks like. They're still looking for a cat. I bet if there was such a thing as pygmy panda bears, they would be extremely popular as pets, and then people would all get them and realize they didn't know how to properly care for them, and then they would just have terrible outcomes, and it would just be an awful thing. So I'm glad there are not pygmy pandas that people buy and don't have enough bamboo to feed them, and then things go sideways. Don't take your eyes off the road. You're going to kill us. Come on, Mustang. 500 cents. 520 cents. Oh, it's the cab driver? 520 cents. I guess that's a monetary unit, like cents. Oh, wow. He's saying you'll get it back when you become the Fuhrer. I like this. It's like an agreement between the two of them. Oh, he's going to talk to Mustang a little bit about Ishval. We're really seeing how this sin, I'm not going to call it anything else, the sin of Ishval hangs over this whole story. He's going to keep borrowing spare change, and he'll pay it back once the country's a democracy. Now that is a way to challenge him. If you want to get that $5.20 back, you need to install an entirely new type of government in this country. He's like, stay focused. Don't worry about Hawkeye. Create your dream, a free and fair country. That's always the dream and never seems to work out, according to the history books. Who's this guy? Oh, it's the old bodyguard ninja. Does he know the truth about Ling yet? Oh, wow, all the ladies, are these sisters? These better be sisters, or else Hawkeye's going to get jealous. Is that his mom? He called her Madam Christmas, so maybe this is a brothel. Did Roy grow up in a brothel? I want to hear more about Roy's childhood all of a sudden. Like, why does Mustang know all these fancy ladies in the fancy house? Oh, Madam Christmas is calling General Grumman. Is he somebody who can be trusted? I like this old cranky guy, but I think he's one that can be trusted, and he was playing chess with Mustang, and I think the chessboard and the secret phone number in there, okay, it's all clicking. Sometimes I'm slow on the uptake. Ooh, Kimberly has an eye catcher. Does that mean the Crimson Alchemist is going to make an appearance in this episode? Oh, So the old bodyguard and the young bodyguard, they've caught back. Oh, he just slapped her. Come on, man. She's down an arm. She's recuperating. The doctor says no face slapping for 6 months. I think the doctor might be outmatched wrestling with a lifelong Emperor's son's bodyguard ninja. So I don't think he's really struggling that hard. He understands he shouldn't do that. Oh, that's her grandfather! Or is that just like an honorific? I never know. Oh, he's very disappointed in her losing her arm. Or is he talking to himself? I think he's calling himself the fool for bringing his maybe granddaughter into this. Oh, yeah. He's still going to keep that promise to get to Rush Valley. Oh, wow. And grandfather's saying, it's time to cut ties. We're not in this anymore. We can get our own automail. It's not like you know the world's best automail people or anything with your incredible automail. Why would we want your referral? Oh, they're trying to protect Winry, but Winry's already stuck in the middle. Too late. Too late. But you know what? Edward appreciates the kind sentiment. It would be kind of cool if they go back to Rush Valley and just find Winry on their own. They're like, we wanted to keep your friend out of this, so we found this lady. Her name's Rockbell. I like that Dr. Knox. Like Fort Knox. He's like happy that they're gone, even though she says thank you. He's trying to pretend like he's happy about it, but you know, he's a softie. He just doesn't want to admit it. Oh, so the Emperor, his health is failing, and that's why they needed that Philosopher's Stone to prolong his life. So they got to find Ling, who has the Philosopher's Stone, but he also has a little bit more than he bargained for, perhaps. I bet she's going to be unstoppable when she gets her automail arm. Like, I'm eager for that to happen. I hope it happens. And there we've got Ling/Greed, not quite sure who's looking at the city. Who's seeing through those eyes right now? Uh-oh, is something bad going to happen to the old guy? What's this? Oh my goodness, what is all this? He's having nightmares about something? Maybe he's like trying to make amends for the horrific things he did in the past. Maybe that's what the story is with Dr. Knox. Yeah, disgusted with himself. Uh-oh. Is this bad news? It looks like... Oh, it's his son! Now that's an unexpected twist. An unexpected visit from your son, and I'm assuming daughter-in-law, maybe? Oh, wow. So he must be more like a pathologist or something, dealing with the corpses, doing autopsies or something. Happy to have live patients for a change instead of dead ones. Oh, his son wants to follow in his footsteps, but I think it might make his father angry because he feels so disappointed with himself. Oh, I love this. He's seeing the good in his father when the father can't see the good in himself. As dads, we need that sometimes. That's the best thing about children. They can lift us up when we feel like we have nothing left to live for. We got them. However, having said that, I don't want any of my children to become doctors. Personal reasons. Nice coffee with the kids. They're not kids, but you're always kids in your father's eyes. Oh, here's the Crimson Alchemist. He still has his Philosopher's Stone? Or is this some flashback stuff again? Because I thought he got out of prison. Loves the destruction he was able to create with it. You're asking a guy who just wiped out a population to write a report? He swallowed it before he could give it back. This is why he goes to jail. Oh, he's going to kill them all. Look at those tattoos on his palms. He's killing them all and getting out of there. Nobody knows what happens, but we know they got to put him in prison because he had his hands in stocks, so he couldn't use his alchemy. Then he managed to escape with the explosion of the 5th laboratory. Was it the 5th? Yeah, it was the 5th. As he just keeps swallowing it and pooping it back out, that's kind of gross. I hope he like wipes it off before he swallows it again. All right, what's going on with the Crimson Alchemist? Looks like they're preparing to release him? Oh, interesting. So he's back in after his sort of escape. What I thought was an escape, I guess, was just him killing his guards. So the higher-ups want him out there to wreak havoc. We know the higher-ups, of course, the Fuhrer, and the havoc they want him to wreak is probably killing Mustang. I think that'll be a great battle, but it'd be a better battle to see Scar against this guy. So maybe they're sending him out to take out Scar. Oh, I can't wait to see somebody zip him and rip him and show him what's up. Oh, he just put a bomb! So the Crimson Alchemist creates bombs, not just explosions. He put a bomb on the guy. Is he going to take all three of them out? I thought he just created explosions, but whole bombs? That's great. Oh. Oh, what a joke. What a joke. A little rubber ducky on a spring. It's like straight out of the Joker from Batman. He's showing him who he is. Well, he's got that fedora and white suit. Door slamming shut behind him. Bad news. Bad news for the world. Bad news for the Elrics. Ooh, who's this picking him up? Oh, Envy's who got him out. So there's definitely no good in order. Oh, pulling him in because they're running out of people. Are they going to turn him into a homunculus? Does he think he's getting released only to be turned into something he didn't bargain for? Oh, yeah, they got him out because Marco's been killed with that message of vengeance. So, yeah, I think they're definitely going to put him on Scar's trail, which will make Scar happy. He would like nothing more than to tear this guy limb from limb. Oh, so the body, he might not be dead. He's just been put into something else. I love the exhaust on that car. I know it's not the kind of thing I normally comment on, but that's a tough looking car. Oh boy. I love how she's hyping up the battle between the Crimson Alchemist and Scar here. Scar's buying into it. We're going to have a real rumble eventually. Oh, they're sending him to wipe out a whole town just to draw the attention of Scar? Like they care nothing. Oh, he spits it back up. He doesn't poop it out, thank goodness. I was real worried about the implications of how that might keep passing through him. Oh, another Philosopher's Stone? Oh my goodness. She created that one out of the researchers. That is dirty. All right. An alleyway. Yes, he did take Marco with him. Good, I thought Marco's head had been exploded. I'm glad the guy's still around to maybe give some advice, some help. Oh, wow, so he's asking about Kimberly. So Scar's ready to face Kimberly, too. I love this battle that's being sort of foreshadowed here. Better be worth the wait, right? It'll be nice to see Scar just cut loose on somebody that I'll have no sympathy for at all. Oh, and there's Skinny Mustache Guy. So now we got three sort of alchemists and a skinny mustache villain. Uh-oh. She wants a Philosopher's Stone so badly. She wants to save her clan, her family line, and their status back in Ling. Scar is trying to get her off that course. And she seems to like look up to Scar and respect him. Will that be effective? What is this? Did he just kill him to keep him from making another Philosopher's Stone? Or what did he just do? He didn't kill him. Oh, he took off his face so he won't be recognized. Because he can only do destruction. He can't do healing. So she's going to help heal his face. And this way he'll look different. All right, I like that. But man, it was cold. I thought he was killing him for a minute. I thought his head was going to pop. Scar, a smart guy. Whew. Snowing here, so seeing that snow in the show, makes me frigid. All right, another great episode. I am so hyped for this inevitable battle between the Crimson Alchemist, Kimberly, I think is his name, and Scar. I'm building this up. I hope I don't build it up so much in my head that I'm disappointed because I can't live up to my expectations. I also hope they don't pull some kind of switcheroo or some kind of shortchange on it, but I'm really leaning into it. I was wondering, are they going to have like a big halftime show for the midpoint of the series, with episode 32 of 64? If it's this battle between Scar and Kimberly, that would be a great halftime show for the series, for the story. Don't know if that's going to happen. Don't know what they got up their sleeve, but I'm eager to see it unfold. But with that, I'm just going to say I'm proud of you for watching anime, and I'll talk to you again soon.
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who supports the channel on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. If you think you might be in a position to support the channel on Patreon, there is a link in the video description. Please go check it out. Join the Patreon in order to receive early access to reactions and reviews, as well as extended cuts of the reactions and occasional bonus videos taking a look behind the scenes, as well as chat and polls to help me plan things to cover for the future of the channel. Thank you.